Hey guys, Shaw's here today with another Sonic rant. Today we're ranting about, I am ranting about Eggman. Let me tell you all the good things about Eggman, what came out of him. He is the main enemy in Sonic, if you don't already know. He's the main bad guy in Sonic. He makes all the robots you have to fight. He's the guy when you face him and then you're like, yes, I finally get to defeat this douchebag. Of course, he always gets away or something. But I've noticed something about Eggman. Again, all these things are basically questions in an angry form. Eggman always travels in that little half-circle egg-looking thing. The little small, you know what I'm talking about. Every time he gets into a robot, he's always in that little small little hovercraft. Which is really confusing because you think he invented something better than that little hovercraft by now. And yeah, I know he's made some attachments to it and stuff, but he really needs to he improved, but it's just the same thing in every game, and maybe that's just his trademark. I don't know. All I know, I remember him as the enemy in Sonic who no one really likes. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, but like I'm saying, maybe that's just his trademark. I don't know. But let me tell you some of the things I do not like about him. One thing is, you know, it's really hard because instead of ranting, I'm gonna have a good rant about Eggman. Eggman, basically, he makes all these little robots, and all the enemies you face in the game are made by Eggman, unless except in some minor games that like some dark force you gotta fight or something. But Eggman, it makes all the crap you gotta go through, and when you finally get to him, like, oh, come on, I'm gonna beat your freaking face. Yeah, beat his freaking face in. And he's called Eggman, of course, because of his roundish egg figure, and all of his stuff is kind of round shaped. And I'll be right back one more time. Came back one more time. Eggman, though, he makes all the crap you gotta go through, and you're like, oh yes, finally get to defeat him. But he always runs away. Well, I think it'd be really nice if they made a game just about Eggman. I mean, just Eggman. You have to see all the crap he has to go through just to defeat Sonic. And I can understand it's pretty difficult for Eggman to defeat Sonic. I know in Sonic Heroes, if you beat the game with everybody and you beat the boss at the end and you get all the Chaos Emeralds, you get to play as Team I forgot what it was called, Team Eggman, something like that. But with Eggman as Fly, Chaos as Power, and Metal Sonic as Speed, which is pretty cool. You get to play as Eggman, but you don't really get to play as Eggman. And the best experience I got playing with Eggman is in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, is when you play stages with Eggman, that little walking hovercraft thing, which is the same hovercraft thing he flies around in, only with legs and a gun. So, that's the best experience so far that I've had with playing with Eggman in a game. But in Superstars Tennis, I know you play as Eggman. But I think it'd be nice to have a game just to, like, have a background story of Eggman. Why he hates Sonic. Why he wants to take over Metropolis. It never really got that clear detail in there. Only thing I really know about Eggman is his grandfather started a Project Shadow, which is about Shadow. And he just, one day when, this is a completely different story, this is basically Shadow's story, he wanted to unlock what it was, what his grandpa found out. But this is while he's trying to take over Metropolis. It never really explained why Eggman wants to take over Metropolis, Station Square. They've changed the names. Right now it's Station Square. They never explained why he wants to do it. And I know he wants the Chaos Emeralds because they give him power, and Chaos Emeralds have power and all that crap. But why does he really want to take over Station Square? I mean, it never made sense. Does someone mess him up real bad and he just wants to get revenge and just take over the world? I mean, I know it'd be nice. Everyone wishes they could have the world to themselves. They own the world. But why does Eggman want it so freaking bad that he makes robots and crap? I mean, I know his history is of him and his family members before him, or the only family member mentioned is his grandfather, besides in the cartoon I mentioned his mother a few times. But Eggman, basically, it never really explains what he is, besides the main enemy of the story. Naruto, again, going back to other references to get an example, Naruto has a bunch of enemies. He don't really have one specific enemy besides Orochimaru, who basically reminds me of Michael Jackson. Orochimaru has a background story. I forgot what it was, but I know he had a background story, and it really explained it. Of course, there's a fine line difference between a series that starts off on TV and a series that starts off on video games. Because video games, the player can change what the story what happens in the story, while on TV the story goes right down the middle of the line, so you get the clear story. Video games, people sometimes try to rush through, don't even give a crap about the story till they beat the game and they go back and see what the story's about. But fine line difference, basically the same thing. Enemies have a story behind them. Eggman does not. He's one of those mystery enemies who no one knows how the heck he got here. So that's just weird. If they should make a game about Eggman's past, I know this is called Sonic the Hedgehog, but come on, they've had games with Sonic barely even in them. And maybe Sonic can be in the game. You see the way you see the experience from Sonic's point of view and Eggman's point of view. But I like to see a game with Eggman, game focusing mainly on Eggman. Sorry. That'll be nice, a nice touch. I'm just saying. Questions in angry form. I'm not ranting about all the characters, just some of my favorites. I think the ones now will be like stuff I'll recommend for them. And then I might rant about the gameplay and stuff. This has been Shadowspark, and I'll see you guys later.